Welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports, and today it's another episode of Tales from the Road. I'm riding on Pacific Coast Highway. I pull over, and a gentleman pulls up behind me and says, "Are you okay?" And it's a gentleman I haven't seen in years and years and years. And he starts talking to me. Yeah. This gentleman goes by. I eventually roll out, run into this gentleman, and he's like, "Hey, do you have a YouTube channel?"
I know you.
Yeah. So, Bill.
Yes.
How long you been watching the channel?
Oh, probably, I would say a year and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been watching you for a while.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
My daughter, like I said, lives out here, so I was always trying to find out where you were at, really, to see if I can find your shop.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and get some of this product here.
Oh, I did not pay him to say that. Okay, so I think it's really important, and I apologize that I'm going to focus in on this, but would you mind telling us how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 75 years old, and probably cycling for over 30 years now.
Yeah.
Out in Santa Clarita.
Santa Clarita, which is inland. Is it still LA County? What's it out there?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. 75 people, and he was riding with me at 3+ watts per kilo on almost all the climbs out here.
He's being nice.
No, I took video. I have proof. 3+ watts per kilo. He's riding with me. So,
he kicked my butt.
No. But I told Bill while we were on the road. I said, do you mind shooting a quick video, because I wish to inspire someone else out there to know that, you might have put on a few pounds, maybe your bike's, it's been neglected in the garage or something.
Right.
You can get back on it.
For sure, yeah.
And start thinking about your health. Now, you mentioned on the bike, and I told you, let's hold it until the video. You said you've been hit by a car twice?
Yeah, it's been stop signs. One lady came off the freeway.
Yeah.
Did not stop at the stop sign and came right on out into the intersection I was coming by. Luckily, she seen me, but she hit me anyway, but not bad.
Yeah, not at full speed, in other words.
Yeah, she hit the brakes and kind of hit me, and I just grabbed the front end of the car and held on.
And just start surfing with the car.
With my brand new bike, I just got that CTR Giant. And I maybe had it a couple of months. And I was ready to...
So did that keep you off the bike?
No.
Okay, good. All right,
I just patched my legs up.
All right, good.
And I just got back on it the next day.
Did the other one keep you off the bike?
No.
Good.
Oh, yes, it did. It put me in the hospital for a couple of hours or so, and they took x-rays. That took me a week, I think. A week,
yeah. And when you get hit by a car, because I've been hit by a car before, and sadly, I hate to say it this way, but almost every, what's that expression? There's two types of riders, riders that have been down and riders that are about to go down. And sometimes that also applies to being hit by a car, unfortunately. But when I've been hit, you literally feel like,
your body.
Your whole body, everything, even though the impact was maybe on your hip. But everything is just so sore for a week, it seems, right?
Your back sometimes gets stiff, but you work it out and just stretch it out at home. That's what I do, stretch quite a bit.
All right, well, let's move on to some lighter and more happier thoughts. Okay, so you've been riding for 30-something years.
Yeah.
Yeah. What got you going?
Actually, I used to ride motorcycles in the dirt with my buddies. They got hurt a few times and said, okay, let's go into bicycles. So we got into bikes. Yeah. And that's when it started. We just got out of the motorcycles and got into bikes, which we thought was safer.
Yeah.
But that's how I got into it, and then got into Santa Clarita. It used to be another race team I was with.
So you did race for a little while?
Yeah, I raced for a little bit.
What kind of races did you do?
I did a lot of crits.
Crits?
And a couple of road races out there. And but you know, I wasn't always that great, but I like going and
Yeah.
talking to people and
Yeah. Well, and the adrenaline rush of a crit is beyond anything else.
yeah.
Like road racing has a certain rhythm and pace to it, and then it gets frenetic towards the end. But a crit is pretty much like every corner is a problem.
Yeah.
Can be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every corner.
You get pushed into a corner quite easily.
Yeah.
And that's happened to me
Yeah.
at our crits. But
All right. So you raced for a little while,
yeah,
and then now leisure. And
pretty much. And
do you
then
do centuries? What kind of?
well, I haven't done a century in probably 5 years. I used to do solving all the time.
Oh, solving's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots are just like rolling
beautiful.
terrain.
Yeah, a lot of wine country in there.
Wine country. Yep.
But yeah, I kind of got away from that and just ride with the clubs on the weekends.
Yep.
And then,
So tell me about your peer group, the club. Is it your age? Do you have like a big disparity of age?
it's a big, there's quite a few young guys now, actually. There's only a few old guys like me, but
Well,
but usually they're like your age.
yeah.
60,
Yeah.
50,
Yeah.
40, and there's some 20-year-olds in there and younger. And now it just seems like more people are getting into it,
Yeah.
and there's more cyclists out there now.
So the reason I asked about the age groups is because I mean you're a good cyclist.
Oh,
No. You're a good cyclist. So if you're riding with other 75-year-olds that are that strong, I don't want to show up at that club.
there is a few guys.
Really?
Yeah, and they're 69, 68, and there are really tough guys, man.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's motivation for someone out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You just got to stay with it.
Yeah.
Might take you a little time to get your energy level up and your stamina. And,
Yes. Yeah.
But you can do it.
Yeah. Getting your legs underneath you.
Yeah.
So just a minute ago, you were telling me that you're a Vietnam vet.
Yes, I am.
So glad to see that you came home and you seem very.
Yeah.
I hate to use the term normal, but very normal.
Yeah.
Do you have any PTSD? I don't want to go down some rabbit hole, but I just want to.
Not now, really. When I came home, I got Agent Orange. Got into my system. And I was in Cambodia area, Tay Ninh. They were spraying that Agent Orange, and I guess I breathed it in with a bunch of other guys. So I have that to tend to with my life. I have to take infusions once a month.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, once a month for 50 years I've been taking these infusions.
What is the infusion? What is it?
Gamma globulin anemia.
Gamma globin?
Gamma globulin anemia.
Okay. And what does it do?
It helps my cells because it killed my cells, red cells, T cells, to about 40%. So I have to take in this to stay alive, basically.
So every month?
30 days. Yeah.
Every 30 days?
Yeah.
Wow.
Every 3 weeks, I guess you could say, too,
Yeah, so you were in Vietnam 71, 72 is what I think I heard just
70 and 71, and they were still spraying Agent Orange to 72. And also they were spraying the skies to impregnate the clouds, to make it rain longer, to slow down the north, because that's where I was at, trying to slow the north down, to bring it into weapons, because they're stockpiling it in.
Yeah. Wow.
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
And I turned 21 over there on Hamburger Hill.
Yeah.
But Hamburger Hill happened in 69, so I don't want people to think the wrong thing.
Right.
I was like 6 months later, I was there too, still working the hill, but different from at that time, 69.
Yeah.
But when I turned 21, we jumped on the tank at night and got some Johnny Walker and some beers and shot up this hill, and got drunk, and then we just drove the tank back home. I mean, who drives a tank on their birthday?
Well, an army dog. Okay, so then there was another interesting thing that you said to me on the bike. You said is it your wife or her mother? Someone you were able to trace back to the 1500s.
Oh, my wife.
Right.
Yeah.
The genealogy all the way back to 1500.
Yes, the Sinclair side, Williams side. all the way to Lincoln and George Washington.
That was just amazing.
And also Elvis Presley.
No.
Yeah, and she's got it all too. It's all on her phone.
Uh-huh.
They got it all worked out. Some of it's not blood anymore. I mean, it's gone so far down.
Right.
But on the Sinclair side, her mom's side, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've only been on a 2-hour ride, but I mean, just so many things came up, and I just wanted to get as much of it on camera as possible. But you're in town for a week.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can reconnect on Thursday. Today's Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully we can reconnect on Thursday. Jess is usually off in the mornings on Thursdays.
Oh,
so
I'd like to see her.
Yeah. Well, I hope she can get enough sleep on Wednesday night. I got to see what her schedule is Wednesday night. But anyway, maybe we can connect on Thursday.
Okay.
And now you know where I'm at. So,
yeah, I do.
So we'll exchange phone numbers and stuff.
Okay,
and
yes.
Yeah. And then lastly, what kind of videos do you like from my channel? Like, do you like the how-tos, or do you like the lifestyle videos, or do you like product reviews, or what do you like? I'm just kind of curious.
I like the product reviews, when you do, upgrades on the bikes, how to change a tire maybe faster or easier, and then just information like that. Because sometimes you forget.
Yeah. Not a tire change, but that would be a good thing, because that would mean it's been a long time since you got in a flat.
Yeah, and I've gone like almost a year without a flat.
Yeah.
But last 3 months ago, I had 2 of them.
Yeah.
Put brand new tire Continentals on my bike, and then brand new, man. It's like they hit glass and a rock and put a hole right in them.
And I noticed you were scrubbing your tire every time.
Oh man, I'm paranoid now.
I know. I noticed every time we'd run over something, you'd scrub it off.
I mean, you pay $140 for some tires, and then it only lasts a week.
Yeah. If you get a sidewall cut.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Two of them.
All right. So you're 75.
Yeah.
Let's talk about briefly, because they call me a retro grouch and a dinosaur. But you're on a carbon fiber bike with with disc brakes, and are you running? It sounded like Di2 when we were riding.
Right, Di2.
And are you tubeless?
Well, that's what the flat comes in. The tubeless is in the front. It was tubeless to begin with.
Yep.
But the back tire, I kind of fixed and patched it and had to put a tube in it.
Yeah, yep.
And that's another thing you can talk about, the rim tape.
Yeah.
That's kind of a pain to do with tubeless, and to get it right and get it clean.
It's the foundation of the whole system.
To clean it with sometimes? It's pretty tough to get all that glue off to put the new tape on.
No, good question. I'll cover it real briefly. When I peel off someone else's old rim tape, there's dried up sealant everywhere. Yeah. It takes some elbow grease.
Man, you ain't kidding.
I know. And then people wonder why I charge, $30 to do it, but it takes
pain.
It does. And then I use alcohol and just prep that rim like super, super, super clean. It has to be clean.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you wait there 1 second, otherwise the tubeless tape, it doesn't have really good adhesive.
No, yeah.
So if you don't really clean that rim,
it won't.
That first layer won't stick that well, and then you get the second layer, and then it sticks to itself, and that's pretty much what does it. But yeah, the tubeless tape is the foundation of a tubeless system. You have to get that tape right, and then everything else pretty much falls in line, right?
Yeah.
So so you are adopting almost all of the latest things.
Yes, I am.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
Of course, I was riding my rim brake Ritchie when you pulled up. Is that probably why you noticed me?
No, I noticed you.
Oh! Because it's fun.
I said, there's an ex-Marine. I know that guy.
Oh, my God, yes. So on the tires, we were talking about that, too.
Yes.
And your rim is what width?
21.
21?
Yeah, it's
internal.
Narrow, yes.
Yeah. And you're running 25s.
Right.
And because he asked me, what tire size are you running? And I said, well, I'm running 28s on this bike, which is my gray Ritchie. On my Sally Macaroons, that's 30s right there, and I can put 32s on that one. But have you tried bigger tires? Would you?
No,
not
I haven't
yet,
yet.
So you're still on 25.
Yeah, because they kind of recommend using 25s on these rims from Giant, but they say
Is
you
that
can.
Is that a Giant rim?
Yes.
Okay.
They say you can put 28s on if you want, but it kind of blows it out like a light bulb. So
Yes.
if you're going to lose some of your aeroness, if everybody's into aero and light, you know. So I just stuck with the 25s till I get a new pair of rims, and then I'll go wider, probably 28 or 30s.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody's going 30.
Yeah, and just behind you, when we cut the video, I'll show you those rims I was talking about. They're 24 internal with 28 external, so they're big. Yeah, for road, because now for gravel they're 30 plus internal. I mean, it's just insane.
It is insane.
Okay, well, Bill, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us about your history, and I'm sure we'll talk some more, and hopefully we'll ride some more as well.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
All
Hey,
right.
everyone else, there's no excuse. Get off the couch. Get out of that lazy boy.
Yeah, put the beer down.
Stop doing those 12-ounce curls, right?
Yeah, there you go.
And like, what is it? Chris Horner says, get off the Chesterfield.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't say get off the Chesterfield, but he
He
says
sits on it.
he sits on the Chesterfield. And just get out and ride. Just get some wind in your hair. Doesn't matter what you own. Doesn't have to be high tech. Just get that dusty old bike, put some air in the tires, and get out for a ride.
Good health.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. We want to get to 10,000 by the end of summer. And we will see you up the road.